Okay, so guys, welcome. We are trying to understand what is factor comparison method. Factor comparison method is a method of job evaluation. What is job evaluation? Job evaluation is nothing but what is the value of a job, or what is a worth of a job, or you can say that how much money should be there for a particular job in a firm, how much money should be paid for a job to find the compensation. So there are various methods. One of the method is factor comparison method, and it's a quantitative method. It's not a qualitative method. It's a quantitative method, just like point rating method. So guys, these are various steps of this method, but just to simplify it, let me explain you that what this method does. Okay. So guys, before I start, this method is also known as one of the another name is key job system, and another name of this method is job comparison job comparison system. So this is nothing but a better version of, or a modified version of, point rating system. Another thing which is new about this job is that in this we do not find worth of a job independently, which you used to do till now. Rather, we have some existing jobs which we call key jobs or standard jobs, and based on existing jobs we find the value of the new jobs which is yet to be evaluated or assessed. So this, and that is why the word comparison. So basically we are comparing the worth of a new job which we are supposed to assess based on some existing job, based on the money which we are paying for that existing jobs. And these existing jobs are also known as key jobs or standard jobs or sample jobs or standard jobs. And we are pretty confident about these existing jobs. There is no dispute whether we are underpaying or we are overpaying. We are very sure about that, what we are doing with the existing jobs. And now we want to compare new jobs based on these existing jobs only. So let me now show you the process. It's a slightly complicated one, but uh, uh, we'll be able to figure out how this all goes. Okay. So suppose I want to I want to find the worth of a new job, and let us suppose that new job is maybe a data scientist. Now I do not know that how much money should I be paying to this new job which is for data scientist. So guys, what I'll do, first I'll start with some existing jobs for which I'm pretty sure that salary of those jobs is okay in my current setup, current organization. So let us take a few standard jobs. So let us take example of few jobs. So maybe I take HR manager. I take maybe software engineer. I can take maybe a marketing manager. I can take storekeeper, and let me take one more, maybe a data analyst, data analyst. So I have taken 5 standard jobs. Now I will evaluate. Now I'll find the worth of these 5 jobs in monetary terms from my existing system, because I already have them. So for example, we might be paying to HR maybe 10,000 rupees, to a software engineer 15,000 rupees, and maybe marketing manager 12,000 rupees, or maybe storekeeper 18,000 rupees, and maybe data analyst 20,000 rupees. So this is what we are already paying. Okay. Now we identify a set of factors. Set of factors. So these factors are usually common to all jobs, existing jobs as well and new jobs as well. So these factors are, in this case, mental requirements, responsibilities, working conditions, physical requirements, and skill set. Okay. So guys, first thing which I have to do is that for each factor I have to rank each of the jobs. So guys, now for the factor of mental requirement, I will rank all these 5 jobs: HR, software engineer, marketing manager, storekeeper, and data analyst. So let us suppose this ranking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, and maybe 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. So I have ranked each of them individually, each of these factors based on whatever I know, whatever I understand. Okay, depending upon that, for example, if I take skill set, fifth one, that how do we value, how do we rate skill set for these 5 guys: HR manager, software engineer, marketing manager, storekeeper, and data analyst, and then I rank them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first thing done. Second thing which I do is that I take each of the jobs individually. For example, I take software engineer, and then software engineer earns how much? 15,000 rupees. So these 15,000 rupees are divided into these 5 factors. So these are my 5 factors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can think it this way: if software engineer is getting 15,000 rupees, how this 15,000 can be allocated among these 5 factors, like mental requirement, responsibility, working condition, physical condition, and skill set. Now for example, hypothetically, I allocate that this will take maybe 2,000, this may be 3,000, this may be 1,000, this may be maybe 6,000, 6, and this will remaining will be 3,000. So I have allocated 15,000 rupees into these 5 factors. Similarly, we'll do for all of them. So 10,000, maybe I'll allocate this, 2,000, and this is based on our judgment of individually in our organization. And you have to excuse me if I sum is not summing up rightly. You can do that yourself. So now I have located this into this way. Now guys, what do? I rank once again for each factor all 5 jobs based on the based on the wage rate or based on the money which I have allocated. So for mental requirement, who gets the first rank? 5,000. Then 1, 2, 3. So I give it 4, and because I got 4 and 4, so I can tie. I can either give 4.5 to each, or maybe I'll give 4 and 4 to each. So yeah, 4 and 4 to each. Similarly, I rank remaining them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Then once again 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So in this case, because there are 3, 3, so maybe what I can do, I can give all 3 of them 4, 4, 4. In this case, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3 goes away, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just ranking them. If a rank is being shared, then I skip next one. You can do any way you want. 2, 2, 4, 5. So I have ranked once again. Now guys, what do? You compare the rank in green and in red. So ideally they should be same. If they are not same, then again I sit down with a team of analyst or whatever my core team is who is doing this exercise, again I sit down with them and I handle this inconsistency. So ideally the rank in green and the rank in red should be same. Because I have taken random data, so that is why you can see this like everything is not even a single thing is in sync, but ideally this should be same. Otherwise you again work on that, you do analysis, and then you try to find out that for HR what is the rank and how much money we should be allocating for mental requirement. So once you do that exercise, then then what you have to do, then you have to prepare your factor scales, or you can say factor comparison scale. So how these scales are prepared, I'll show you. So you take your first skill. So my first skill is mental requirement, right? Or first factor is mental requirement. Okay, then and for example, after this everything, once I fix up this rank story, and maybe my ranks are eventually the ranks which I get is, I'll put them into this color after bringing them like in after bringing them in consistency. My ranks are maybe in this blue color. Okay, so my ranks are eventually 1 2 4 5 3. Okay, so guys, what I do, I find that for mental requirement, for HR rank is 1. Okay, cool. And how much? 2000. So guys, what do I do? Under mental requirement, I write HR first and I write 2000 in front of this. What is second? Second is software engineer and then 2000. So guys, again, see, once you will fix it, because I'm taking data randomly, what is idea of fixing? Idea of fixing is that a higher rank should have more money. Higher rank, eventually what will happen? Higher rank will always have more money. So going by that, let's go by rank which is given in red only. Okay. So if we'll do that, for data analyst, I am rank 1, and for data analyst my money is how much? 5,000 rupees. Then for storekeeper 4,000, and marketing manager 3,000. So storekeeper 4,000 and marketing manager 3,000, and then software engineer 2,000, HR 2,000. So software engineer 2,000 and HR 2,000. Similarly, I do same thing for responsibility. So in case of responsibility, what do I do? The first rank is DA HR SC. So I write it first, DA HR SC, DA HR SC, then MM and SK, and how much money in front of them? 5,000, 4,000, 322. So guys, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Okay, so this is how I do it for all 5 skill sets. Okay, so what was our objective? Our objective was to evaluate data scientist. So guys, what do? I look at job description of data scientist. Okay, I already know job description of these 5 guys, so I look at job description of data scientist, and then I try to fit in where data scientists and I try to see where data scientist fit in. For example, data scientist in terms of mental requirement, data scientist fits somewhere here. So guys, what do we conclude from that? For data scientist, as far as mental requirement is concerned, the money should be somewhere between 4 to 5,000. So let us say 4,500. Let's come to second factor, Data scientist, where does it fit? I look at job description of data scientist. I look at job description of these five guys. I look at in terms of responsibility, and now for example this fits in somewhere here. So then we decide that for data scientist, for responsibility, I should be giving 2000 rate, and whether it is hourly, monthly, or whatever it is. Similarly, I fit in data scientist in all five of comparison scales, and eventually I'll end up having something like this. And then I add all of them. So 2000, 3, 6, 10. So 14,500 should be the value of data scientist. So guys, this is how we use the factor comparison method to find value of a job. Thank you so much.